Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 61, match box, lights. Kill. Hey, Haywood, step.
1st and 10, Stick. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ready,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. McCrary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wahoo!
57 to Mike. 57.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready?
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Guys, stay.
Five.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
We go. Switch it.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, McCrary, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Ready? Ready, 88.
Mike 49. Hey, here I come.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. Open man is Anderson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 30. Six yards.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Great.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. He's coming. We got double up.
From the 50, Newton. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready.
49. Not today, you are. Not today. Boom. 49 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Touchdown, Jets.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those script.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jets have recovered.
Hey, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37.
Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Off play action, it's Stick. Flushed out right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
10-2 stop.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch it.
They'll try the left side. McCrary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Recon, 152 fighters.
3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Target.
Hey, shoot.
Bang.
Let's go.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Hey, lock it. Rock it.
It's a party now. Kill.
Set by.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stick. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Slam.
Bravo. Hurry, defense.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He'll get this to Eckler. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Gun.
Watch the screen. Check.
20.
Check.
From the 29, Newton. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check. 8. Hatch it. Wide. Get wide.
Here's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Come on. 49.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, McCrary. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run the counter. McCrary. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, hey, Echo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Stick from the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Slam. Tighten up.
Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Danny. Switch. Shoot. Hey, check 24.
Now Bridgewater. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, Delta, on the book, ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
3, 218, jump hit.
Stick looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
No. Off. Watch out.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Echo. Mike's 49. You remember me? 61. Matchbox. Right. Switch gears. Shoot. Ready, go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back. General West. Hey, Alpha.
Check nickel.
Now stick. Complete. It's Henry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's coming, double up. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
They'll try to left side. McCrary. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Shift.
They'll go again with Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
7-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Stop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
54. All day.
Yo, go.
Any day. Check 3.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCrary, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
Hey, foxtrot.
Mike by 4. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. On the ball.
Go. Get it.
A shotgun throw for Stick. open man. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Check 3, check 3.
Again, it's Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater now from the 50. And Anderson's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. He's tied. Shut up.
Here's McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
66, bullet, half. Rush in. Showing up. Set up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Come on, baby.
Ready?
And they give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Stick back to pass. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got it to Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Fair.
1st and 10, Stick. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Charlie.
I got you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Look, squeeze.
54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
5.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rate. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On 2nd down, it's Stick. And caught by Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Stick looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
One.
You got that right there. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
54.
On fourth down, here's Stick. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon. I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.